Okay, cool. Namaste, banana. Perseverance. To keep on trying to attain your goals and meet your targets, no matter how many times that you try and no matter how many mistakes you make. Perseverance. To keep on trying to attain your goals and meet your targets, no matter how many times that you try and no matter how many mistakes you make. The dad was really big and was over 6 foot tall. He was sitting on the sofa eating his breakfast. He was wearing a shirt which he always wears every day, no matter what day it is. And it was his favourite, green trousers, even though they're going to look a bit small for him. He had a big moustache across his face which curled at the end like those old Indian kings. He was watching TV and eating breakfast. He was stroking his beard and rubbing his tummy because he wanted even more food. But then suddenly, he heard a noise. What was it? He got up and went up the stairs stealthily, like a ninja, with a cricket bat in his hands. When suddenly, he walked into his room. It was his daughter. His daughter Lucy was crying on his bed. What happened? He was really worried. She was only 5 or 6 years old, which like some of you know which. She was wearing her blue jeans and her favourite pink Barbie t-shirt. But she was normally hyper and enthusiastic. She was always so loud and always doing the walks. But today, this wasn't the Lucy that he knew. This Lucy was so miserable and so sad. What happened to her? He went to her and sat next to her on the bed. He put his big hands on her shoulders and sat her on his lap. He asked her, "What's wrong, Lucy? What happened?" Lucy replied with, Nothing's happening right to me. Everything I do always fails." Her father was still confused. "What do you mean, Lucy?" She replied with, "Each week in school we have a spelling test, but I always get the lowest marks. Everyone at school makes fun of me, and even the teacher was getting worried. And then, when I play the flute, I try to play my favourite song, but every time I try, I always fail and always get the wrong note." Her father didn't say anything but stood up. He got Lucy's hands and took her downstairs into the kitchen. They went down into the kitchen when the father got Lucy to take out 3 pots. And then the father took out 3 atoms from the fish. The father took out a potato, an egg, and some coffee beans. Lucy was so confused. "What are you trying to do, father?" she asked. The father did nothing and got 3 cups of boiling hot water. And he asked Lucy, "Can you put the boiling cup of water into the pots?" So he wanted to help me put some water into the cups. Okay, so for now, dear Ben is going to be Lucy, and she's going to help me, Isaac, put the water into the pot. So first, Lucy takes the first cup of boiling water and puts it in with the potato. And then she does the same thing with the second pot of boiling water. Third as well. Okay, everyone, round of applause for the But Lucy was so confused. The father asked her, "What do you see, Lucy?" Lucy replied with, "Well, all I see is a potato, an egg, and some coffee beans in boiling water." The father wasn't surprised at this answer. So he asked Lucy to touch and feel the 3 things, the 3 items. So Lucy went and picked up the potato. It's got a bit soft now. Yeah. And for being hard to get soft. And then the egg, from being a liquid inside, it's turned into a solid and it got a bit harder. But the coffee beans, these are different. They went from being beans into a yummy drink. But Lucy still didn't understand this. So the father was like, Lucy, all three of these items went through the same problem. They all went through being mixed with boiling water. But each of them had a different outcome. The potato went from being hard into soft. The egg went from having a liquid inside to having something a little bit harder. But the coffee beans, these are different. They went from being ordinary beans into something different and turned into a drink. So the coffee beans adapted into a new drink. So, Isaac, father, asked Lucy, what did you learn from this? Lucy replied, do I have to adapt to stuff? The father was happy at this answer. He said, in life, things happen to us, things around us. But the only thing that truly matters is how you choose to react to it and what you make out of it. Life is all about learning, adapting, and converting all the struggles that we experience into something positive. From then on, Lucy went into the spelling test really confident and positive because she knew she'd been practicing every day her spellings. And when she played the flute in her concert, she knew she could play it because she practiced as well with her friends and for everyone to help her. So can anyone remember what word I started off the Bollock with? That's right, perseverance. Perseverance. To gain your goals and to meet your targets, no matter how many times you have to try and no matter how many mistakes you make. Namaste.